In today's video, we'll be looking at equality of surds. And by the end of this video, you should have understood how to solve this kind of question. Hi, my name is Faithful and welcome to Alpha Space, where we simplify maths, physics, and chemistry for students like you. Now, before we start solving this question, I want us to be familiar with two rules for solving equality of surds. The first rule states that if I have two surd expression, if I have two surd expression, a square root of b plus, which is equal to c square root of d. If I have these two expressions, they can only be equal if a is equal to c and square root of b is equal to square root of d. This is what the first rule says, that if I have two surd expression, a square root of b and c square root of d, they can only be equal if a is equal to c and square root of b is equal to square root of d. The second one, almost similar, says that if I have two surd expression, a plus c square root of b equal to e plus f square root of g, they can only be equal if a is equal to e and c square root of b is equal to f square root of g. Now, as we have understood these rules now, we can now solve this question. Now, in order to solve this question, since we are familiar with those two rules, let me write the solution here. Now, square root of a plus square root of b all squared. Since we are finding the positive square root, so this will give me a plus 2 square root of ab plus b, isn't it? So finally, I can write this as a plus b plus 2 square root of what? ab, isn't it? Now, I can do for square root of a minus square root of b all squared, which will give me what? A minus 2 square root of ab plus what? b. Now, this will be equal to a plus b minus 2 square root of ab. Now, if you look at this question we have is in this form because 24 will be ab. So that means two numbers added up to give us 24 minus 2 square root of ab. So this is equal to this. So since we have this and we are dealing with equality of surds, we can now say 24 minus 16 square root of 2 will be equal to what? A plus b minus 2 square root of ab. Now, since we have this, based on the rule that we just learned, we're told that if two surds will only be equal if this one is equal to this and this will be equal to this. So that means 24 will be equal to a plus b and negative 16 square root of 2 will be equal to negative 2 square root of ab. So now we'll say 24 is equal to what? A plus b. This will be our equation 1. And negative 16 square root of 2 will be equal to what? 2 square root of ab. Now, negative. So these negatives will cancel out. We'll divide both sides by 2. To divide both sides by 2, we have this to be 8. So finally, I can do it like this. I can say 8 square root of 2 is equal to square root of ab. Now, in order to open this, I can square both sides. If I square both sides, this will be squared, and this will be squared, and this will be squared. Obviously, this will cancel out this. 8 squared is what? 64. So this will give me, let me write it here. This will give me 8 squared, which is 64. So 64 times 2 equal to what? AB. 64 times 2 is what? 64 times 2 is 128. So we can say 128 is equal to what? AB. So don't forget this. This will be our equation 2. Let me write it here. This is our equation 2. Our equation 1, don't forget. Equation 1 is, where's our equation 1? Our equation 1 is 24 equal to what? A plus B. Now, from this equation 1 here, I can find equation 2. Equation 3, I mean. I can find equation 3. So, equation 3 will be what? I can bring B to the other side. I'll have 24. Let me write it here. Equation 3. 24 minus B equal to A. So, since we have all of this, we can say put, don't forget these are equations. We should put equation 3 into equation 2. So equation 2 says that 128 is equal to A is what? 24 minus B. So 24 minus B. So since we have this, we can now open the bracket. We have 24B minus B squared. Now, since we have this, we can carry 24 to the other hand, and we have negative 24. And we can carry B, we have positive B squared equal to what? 0. Sorry, I say 24, 24B. Yes. So if I were to arrange this, I will have B squared minus 24B plus 128 equal to 0. So I need two numbers. If I multiply, give us 128. If I add them to give us what? 24. Those numbers would be positive 16 and positive 8, isn't it? So when we have this, I say positive 16 and positive 8, negative 16 and negative 8, sorry. Negative 16 and negative 8. So it will be B squared minus 8B minus 16B plus 128 equal to 0. These two will factorize it. We have B bracket B minus 8 minus 16 bracket what? We have B minus 8 also equal to 0. So from this, we can now say that what? B minus 16, B minus 8 are all equal to what? 0. So let me do another line here. So B minus 16 equals 0. So B is equal to what? Sorry. Yes, B is equal to 16, or B is equal to what? 8. So from here now, we can now find A. So we can just simply put A into equation 3. So it will be 24 minus B is equal to what? 8 equal to 24 minus 8 will be equal to 24 minus 8, sorry, will be equal to 8. Yes, 24 minus 8 will be equal to A. So 24 minus 8 will give me what? 16. So 16 is equal to A. Or I can say 24 minus 16 is equal to A. 24 minus 16 will give me what? 8, which is equal to A. So therefore, A is equal to 16 or 8. B is equal to 16 or 8 also, or 8 or 16. Anyone you decide to use. Now, anyhow you decide to put it, still the same. So now, since we have this, A should be greater than B. A to be great, since A must be greater than B, therefore what it therefore means is A is equal to 16, while B will be equal to what? 8. Since A must be greater than B. A is equal to 16 and B is equal to 8. Now we can now put it into our equation. Now we have that square root of A plus square root of B minus, sorry, say plus, minus, we're supposed to use minus, so it will be equal to square root of A 16 minus square root of 8. So square root of 16 is 4 minus square root of 8. Now square root of 8 can be reduced to what? 4 times 2. Now square root of 4 times square root of 2. So I can now have this 4 minus square root of 4 times square root of 2. Now square root of 4 is what? 2. So therefore my final answer will be what? 4 minus 2 square root of 2. Now, we now have 24 minus 16 square root of 2 is equal to what? 4 minus 2 square root of 2. And this is our final answer. Now, if you want to confirm that this answer you got is correct, what we'll just do is square this answer. So let's square it. Recall we did square root of a minus square root of b all squared. Now, if we square it, we are meant to have this number here. So let's square it and see to cross check. So 2 square root of 2 all squared. Now the trick, 4 squared is what? 16. 2 times 4 times negative 2 square root of 2 will give me what? Negative 8. Isn't it? 2 times 4, 8. 8 times 2, 16. So negative 16 square root of 2. And 2 square root of 2 all squared will give me what? Positive 2 bracket 2. No, positive 4. I said 2. 4 bracket 2. So my final answer will be what? 4 times 2 is what? 8. So 16 plus 8 will give me what? 24. So 24 minus 16 square root of 2. And you can see they are the same. But don't forget, this is your final answer.